Hello everyone, Rich here, back for part 4 of this SS Belgenland tutorial. Today's focus will be the ship's top deck deck houses and the stern deck houses as well, and anything else I can think of along the way. I might get the funnels in if I get time, but I'm not going to promise anything. Anyway, we're going to start with the ship's wheelhouse first. We're going to go to the front wall of the top deck. So we're going to go all the way over to here, to this front wall here, and what we're going to do, excuse me, is to add 5 windows. So we go to the central block of the front wall, which is here, and on the top of the wall add a central window like that, 2 blocks high, and then 2 windows each side separated by gaps. You have 5 windows like that. There you go, there's your windows in place, and then add the pillars in between plus side pillars like so. There's our front wall done. And then for the sides, all you want to do behind the side pillars, just go back 2 like that, and then up 2, and then you put a window in there. Same the other side, go back 2, dum bum, and up 2, duh, duh, and there, and then add window. There you go. And that's the front of the wheelhouse. Because the wheelhouse is sort of in two separate things. It's like the Titanic's one. You got a front wall with the window, and then a space, and then you got the main deck house. So that's the front part done anyway. So what we're going to do now is go to the center block of the front, basically the center window. So we'll go to this block here on the wood. So count that as 1, and that's going to be, from there it goes 6 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put a center block there like that. And this is going to be the second piece of the ship's wheelhouse. And then from there you're going to build this wall. How wide is it? I want to build it 11 wide, so 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And it should look something like that. And then increase that to 3 high, so 3 high all the way across, like so. And then on the corners, the end corners, build them to 4 high, like that. 1 block, and then 1 block there, and then build all the way forward over the top of the window. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. So you got an overhang of 1 block. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then across the front, like so. And there you go. There's the front of your wheelhouse done, and it should look something like that. So there you go. And then what you can do then is this wall we just built now, we can add windows every block, like so, like the wheelhouse itself, at the front of the wheelhouse. And there you go. There's your secondary wheelhouse in there. So there we are. That's that bit done, like so. There's your wheelhouse. Now behind the wall we just built, this one here, what we're going to do is go to the back, go to the ends of the wall to this block here, and we're going to build the main deck, the deck house on the top, and it's going to be from this wall. We want to go out 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like that. So you can see a 1 block behind the wall we just built, and then 9 the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so. And then you're going to build the sides, which will be 16 along the sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then in 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 24 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then in 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a center block. There we go. So that's one side done. I do the same the other side, so it's 16 back again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, in 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 like that, and then back 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then in 9 to the center, like so. There we go. That is our back wall done, like so. Well, the foundations anyway. And then what you're going to do then is go from the back of the wheelhouse, and the rest of the walls we just built, we're going to increase them to 4 high. So 4 high, like so. There you go. So it should look something like that. Just build it 4 high. I do the first few walls in freehand, and then I welded it the rest, or I'll do one side and then welded it, because you can add some doors and windows as well eventually. So just build our walls like so, and then what I do, I use welded it now just to save a bit of time. Now this is just a mod that I use because I'm a PC user and I'm just doing it for the purpose of building rather than enjoying the building. So I'm just going to use, oops, spelled it wrong, quartz, like that, and then across the back we do the same again, build it to 4 high, and then up the other side as well. Then up the other side like that, and then into like that. And there we go, there's our walls done of said deck house, and it looks something like that. It looks quite a chunky deck house, but that's how it is. There we go, so that's how that should be. So what we're going to do now is add the deck, which will be all wood. So if we go from the inside of the wheelhouse, on top of the windows on the front, like so, just start adding the deck like this. And this will go the full length of the deck house we just built. So we just build the deck in like so, and the deck will spill out to the side like so, all the way out to the corners and all the way out down the back. So you just fill in the whole thing with wood. So I should use the fill tool again. I should use weld edit. So fill, that's got 2 L's in it, fill wood by 200, and that will, it did fill in the whole deck. And there you go, there's the deck house filled in, and it don't look too bad. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will does. And there we go, so there we are. And then as you walk into your deck house, your wheelhouse rather, you see you got plenty of room, and you can put some telemotors and telegraphs and all those fancy things in there, and it will look fine in theory. So there we go. And then before we add the doors or windows, what we're going to do is go from the front corner of the row of 16. So you've got the 16 on the side here. Go to the front corner of that, and then count back to the 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and remove a white block, and then build out with wood 2 blocks like so, and then using wood stairs, whichever wood you use, build the stairs going down facing the back like so. And there you go, there's your stairs in there, and then put some foundations underneath, and then the banisters 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and then around like that. And there you go, there's your stairs added there. Same on the other side, 7 blocks back from the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remove the white block, out 2 with wood, and then your stairs going down like that, and then your foundations, and then the banisters 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, and round like that. Marvellous. There we go. So that's that job done like so. Now what we're going to do now, the rest of the deck house, just fill in the doors and windows. So I just put a pair of doors, get our doors first, put a pair of doors just to the side of the wheelhouse like that, and then we'll just put windows around. So my usual design is sort of pair of doors and then windows, and you get an idea. So I'll put a pair of doors there, and then after the stairs we'll put windows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 windows, and then another pair of doors, and then another few windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and then I put the same across the center, across to the center anyway on the back. So it's going to be the same on both sides. So I'll put window there up to the center, and might as well carry it on. And there we go. There's the back wall done, and also done the front as well. So what I'll do, I'll quickly copy paste this to the other side, and then both sides will look, well, hopefully symmetrical. So I'll wait and see. So just copy, flip to the right, and then paste like that. And there we go, there's the deck house done on both sides, all the doors and windows, and it should look something like that. So what I'm going to do now, I shall do a jump cut while I work out what I'm doing next, and then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is move to the next deck house. So deck house 1 is done, so we'll go behind that to the back centre wall, and we're going to leave a, well, count from the centre block on the wood, count back 10 blocks. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and put our next centre block. Now this is a 2-tone deck house. Well, I'll say it's sort of 2 halves to it. I'll explain as we go along. So I built the first half of it, which is going to be 15 wide. So that's 7 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. And then the sides are 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then across the back. Like so. And I put well, I say I put a centre block, don't really need it, but I put it there anyway. And then increase the walls to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4. And build a 4 high all the way around. And this is the first half of the deck. As the next half, which would be an extension of this, is only going to be 3 high, but we'll get to that in a minute. So just build these 4 high for the minute. And I use welded it to fill in the rest because it's a pain in the bum. Where's set corpse? There it is. So 4 high all the way around. Like so. Like that. So there's the first half of the deck house. Then we add the deck to the top, which is all wood. So once again, use all fill and all wood. And I'll stand here actually and fill it in with the fill tool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill that all in. There we go. There's all filled in with wood, and that's the deck house done like so. And then for the sides of it, it's not going to be windows. It's going to be a sort of a cowling or a ventilation sort of thing. So I'm going to get my cork slabs, which are awfully handy at this moment. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut a hole in the side, 3 high like so, and then the full, well, I'll say not the full length, but not the, 1 block short of each end of the side of the deck house. Just cut the hole in like so. So if the sides were 11, just cut it 9 long. So is it 9? Yeah, 10 long. Sorry, so it's a 10 block long gap like so. Cut that, and then on the inside, 1 block in from the side, just put in black for the back wall, like so. So it looks something like that, and then we'll add slabs to give it the illusion of it being a vent or a ventilation thing. Something like that. So you got actually that's not gone too well, is it? Actually, we'll put that, we'll take the slabs out the bottom because it doesn't look right. We'll take the slabs out, and then we'll replace them with blocks. There we go. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Sort of. So there we go. There's our ventilation done on one side, and it should look something like that. I did the same on the other side. I'll do it a bit better this time. So we only need to cut 10 blocks, 2 blocks high along the side like so. There we go, makes it a little bit easier. And then we'll put black blocks on the inside for the illusion that it's very, very dark in there, even though it is. And then we'll just put a line of slabs like so, like that, and then underneath the top like so. There we go. So that's on both sides like that, and then it should look something like that. And then as it's a ventilation deck house, you can put doors and windows on it if you want. I think I just put we'll put a single door at each end. Maybe not there because there's no wall in the way. So I put a window there actually, and then I put a door, and then I put a window like that. It's not anything special, but you know. So I put a window, a door, and a window, and there we go. There's our deck house done. In the back wall, you don't need to worry because what we're going to do now is extend the sides. So the side walls here from the back of the deck house, we're going to extend them by 19. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then across the back. Like so. And then put another centre block in the middle like that. And there's that bit done there. I'm just going to check the prototype, make sure I get this right, because 9 times out of 10 I get it wrong. And yeah, that looks fine. And then what we're going to do is increase the wall we just built to just 3 high. So this wall here was 4. The rest of it here is just going to be 3 high. So I'll do this as quick as I can. And this one is where funnel number 2 is going to sit. Now the funnels are different lengths. So funnel number 1 and funnel number 3 are the same height. Funnel number 2 is slightly taller because it sits on a lower deck. So I didn't realise that when I did this, so I'm going to be a bit of farting around when it comes to doing that. And There we go, so there's our deck done like that, or our walls rather, and then the deck on the top is all white, so it's a white roof for this. So just fill that all in with white, and what I'll do, I'll stand on that block and do it. So we'll fill that all in with white, so fill quartz by 200, and that fills in the top. And there we go, there's the roof of that deck house done. And now on this deck house as well, there's going to be a ventilation on the side, but this is optional because as it's the side is much shorter, you can probably cut a single slit along the side and just put some slabs in there. But I think personally I'll just leave it as it is because it'll look a bit odd otherwise. So I'm just going to leave it like that. You can, if you want to, like I say, you can add some ventilation on the side, but like I say, I'm just going to leave it. So that's deck house number 2 done, and that's where funnel number 2 is going to sit. And now we move on to the next deck house. So we go down to the centre block of the back wall we just built, and we're going to leave, well, from the centre block here, we're going to count back to the 18th block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And put a centre block. There we are, 17 like that. And then we're going to build this wall 19 wide. So that's, what's half of 19? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that way. And then the sides are 19. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then in 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually in 8 plus the centre block, and then do the same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So that's that deck house there. And then increase the walls to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4. And I'll world edited it again, so it's 4 high all the way around. Set quartz like that. So 4 high all the way around, and nothing special about this deck house either. It's going to have ventilation on the side, so it's a very simple design. And there we go, there's our deck house walls built up to 4 high, and then the roof is going to be all wood again, like so. That, and then I'll just stand here and use the fill tool again. So fill wood by 200, and there we go, there's our deck house done like so. And then like I was saying, the sides are going to be ventilation, so it's like we did on the middle deck house, where we'll cut a gap 2 blocks high, and it's going to be in 3 sections. So we're going to go 5, so 2 blocks high, 5 long, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, and remove that block in there. So it's 5 long, 2 blocks high. Leave a gap, and then we go 6 long, 2 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Then leave a gap, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5, 6, 5 for the gaps, like so. And then we'll put the black on the inside to create the illusion of actually being rather dark inside, which it is, but you know. Like that. And then with the slabs, we'll add our little vent cowling. Well, it's not really a vent, not really a cowling, is it? It's just a ventilation grill, if you like. And there we go, there's the 3 vents on the side. And we'll just do the same the other side, get that out of the way. So once again it's 5, 2 blocks high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll fill in the black bits. And then the vent bit, so slabs underneath the top and then middle. And there we go, there is our venting cowling thing done. And we can add doors and windows across the front again. And I'll put a window on the side, that front side there, then put a pair of doors on there. Do the same the other side, a window just there, and then a pair of doors. Like I say, these deck houses are mainly ventilation, I think, so there's not really going to be any purpose for anything else on them. So I'll just put the windows and doors like that, and then we'll put windows just across the back, or just windows across the back rather. So just put windows like this, 1, 2, 3, like that. And there we go, there's that deck house done like so. Not brilliant, not perfect, but it will do. And that's where funnel number 3 will sit. So that's that job done like so. So what I'm going to do now is I'll do a jump cut while I work out what the hell I'm doing next. And then we shall move on. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is work on the ship's next deck house, which will go on this open deck down here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go underneath the back end of the main superstructure, and we'll go to the centre block of the wall down there, so right underneath the overhang. Centre block wall here, and we're going to go from the deck, just there, and we're going to count back 11. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11th block back, build a centre block, like that. So there we are, there's our wall done. And what we're going to do now is build outwards. So the wall here is going to be 33 wide, so that's going to be 16 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just measure that because I screwed it up, so make sure it's 16 that side. And it is. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then what we're going to do now is build the sides 8. So that's 33 wide there, and build the sides 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then out 2, 1, 2. And then back 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And in 1, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's your wall done there. We'll do the same the other side. So it's back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out 2, 1, 2. And then back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 1 plus 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 16 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then your centre block, and same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. So the back wall is wider than the front wall, which is normal. And what we're going to do now is go to the front wall. And the front wall itself, this wall here on the front, is going to be 6 high. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 high like that. And we'll build this all the way across the width. I do welded it for this one because it's such a big wall. So we shall use set quartz for that. So weld editing to do that. So there we are, 6 high like so. So it's the same height as the back overhang of the back of the superstructure. And then the next wall, this is the side wall, build that 6 high as well. Just the row of 8, build that 6 high. Like so. And then the row of 2 that goes out, build that 6 high as well. Like so. And that's all you need to do for the minute. I'll just do the other side. So you've got the row of 8, build that 6 high. And then the row of 2, like that. So there you go, there's the front walls done like so. And then from the top, there's the top 3 blocks of the outside of the row of 2. So the top 3 blocks, these 3 here, you're going to extend them out by 6. So do the top one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it creates an overhang on the side, like so, and then build that 3 high like so. Like so, so that's the side wall like that. And then we'll go from the bottom, this block here, we're going to build back 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 10. Is it 11? I think it was 11. I'll just count that again. That says 11. I'll make it 12 actually. 12 like that. And then 10 I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. Actually, that should be 11. No, that should be 9. So it's 11 and 9. Or 12 and 9. That's confusing, that is, because my notes say other things. Well, we'll just measure this again. So that's 12. As long as it goes towards the same direction, or the same area as the overhang. So you got the overhang there, and then you got the contour of the deck there. So it's 12. and then 9. So if yours is the same as that, fine, but if it's not, then you can just improv a little bit. So there you go, like that, and then you build inwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then down 2, 1, 2, like that, to connect to the back wall, like so. It's all confusing, I do apologise, but there we go. And then what you do, the side wall, you just increase that to the 3 high like we just done. So the deck I just showed you, it says 12 and 9, but as long as you're following the contours of the ship, and as long as the back wall lines up with this back piece here, so the back wall's there, then you got the overhang here. As long as those bits all line up, you should be okay. So 12 and 9 or 10 and 11 depends entirely on how you build it. So there we go. So there's the side done like that, and then this piece here, build that to the same height like so, and there you go. So there we are. That's that bit done. Right, I should do the same the other side, and hopefully this will go a bit better. So if we'll go from the third block down. So for this block here, build that one out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we should go back 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the 2. Like that. And then increase it to 3 high, like so. And then the next bit as well. And then the front wall. And there we go, there's those walls done. And then the back wall, that's going to be 6 high as well, so I shall just use World Edit for that, just to build it to 6 high. And then hopefully everything will work out fine. And there we go, there's the back wall done. And then the rest of the walls inside, these walls that we built on the inside, these can just be increased to 4 high now, because the deck will sit on top of these. So build these 4 high. Like so. Like that, and do the same on the other side. Sorry this takes a bit of a long time. I try to use World Edit sparingly and try to do as much freehand as I can. Problem is, the mishmash of things makes things confusing and slow, but I do apologise. And there we go. There is our deck house sort of done. And then what we can do now, just go on the inside. On top of the inside walls here, we can add the deck inside like that, and this goes all the way out to the side. And we can add the deck all the way on the inside as well. So as long as you've got the deck 1 block below the top, it should all look fine. And there you go. So what I shall do now, I shall use the fill tool to fill all this in with wood. And it should all work fine. And there we go. There's the deck house looking like that. That's the first deck of the deck house, because it's a 2-story one. We're going to do the other half in a little bit, but we'll just get the details done here first. So you can start adding your doors and windows, so just making sure there's nothing hanging off the side. So I put a pair of doors on the side here, on the side of the 8, so put a pair of doors like so, and if you want to put a skylight above that, and then put a pair of windows to the side like that. There you go, and then I put windows down the side, so that's 2 windows, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a pair of doors again, and then 1, 2, like that, and then just put windows across the back. I'm sure people can build a full house in the time I'm doing this, but I'm doing this the best I can. There we go, and then just do the same the other side. I think what I'll do, well, actually we'll do windows across the front as well. I'll get these out of the way. And then I'll do a jump cut, sort out the rest of the windows, and then we'll move on to the next deck, because it's a bit of a poo bum to get it out of the way. Got plenty of deck houses to do. There we go, so there's the first few windows done. I've done one side like so, and across the back and front, so I should do a jump cut while I sort the other side out. And then we'll move on to the next deck above it, so back in a moment. Okay, back again. So what we're going to do now is to well, add some pillars first. So I was going to say do the top, but we'll do the pillars first on the underside under here. So I've done all the doors and windows, so we'll just get our pillars, like so. And what we're going to do, pillars from the back corner of the deck house, one block in, of course, just like that. So there you go, there's your first pillar there, and then every fourth block, 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. And there should be 6 pillars, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6th one just goes there like that. So there's 6 pillars like that. And then on the inside, because the pillars are not attached to anything, but let's just add a line of white blocks on the inside, like we did with the main superstructure. Just add a line of white blocks on the inside, like so. So all the pillars are attached to something on the top, like so. And there you go, there's your pillars, all attached, like that. Do the same on the other side, we'll add 6 pillars there. This is one thing I keep forgetting about. So we'll just put our first pillar on the back, like that. So that's 1 pillar, 2 pillars, 3 pillars, 4 pillars, 5 pillars, and the last 6th pillar there. There you go. And then I'll go on the inside and just add a line of blocks to cover the tops of those pillars, like so. And there you go. So it's just basically doubling the thickness of the overhang. There we go. So that's the pillars sorted there. So what we're going to do now is move to the top of the deck house, and go to the center block on the front. And then we're going to go to the 11th block back on the wood. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, not 11th block, is it? No, 5 back. Sorry, apologies for that. So 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong notes. Let me just scribble that out. Yeah, okay. So it's 5 back, like that. And then the front wall is going to be 23 wide. So that's, what's half of that? 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 that way. So there's 23 like that. And then the sides you want 9 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 block in goes 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. Don't look too bad. And then inwards 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And a centre block like so. There we are. So that's one side. Just do the other side. So it's back from the row of 23 wide, go back 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 4 and the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then across the back to join up with the centre. There we go. So there's our walls done. Kind of an odd shape, but that's that. So what we're going to do now is increase those walls to 4 high all the way around. So 2, 3, 4. And I'll do a couple of these freehand, and then I'll weld edit the rest. Actually, I did a side bit here as well. So yeah, just building the 4 high all the way around. And then I'll just weld edit the rest. So just do these first few. So there's one side. I just weld edit the rest to build the 4 high. Where's the quartz thing? There it is. So build the 4 high all the way around, like I say. La la la, dee dee dee, doo doo doo. Tell you what, it's hot as hell right now. Don't like the heat at all. And then up the other side, like that. And there we go, there's our walls increased in height to 4 high. And they don't look too bad. So on the centre block on the top of the front wall, top centre, on the top there, we're going to add some wood blocks. And we shall add 5 wood forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus a centre block, like that. And it should look something like that. And then we're going to increase the walls, build the walls outwards. So we're going to build out 16 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it basically follows the contours of the deck below. So 16 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that way. And then the sides we want 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually there's 8, isn't it? Build it back 8, sorry. How'd that come back 9? So build out 8, build back 8, sorry, and then out 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, apologies for that one. I don't know why that came back in 9, but it's back 8, out 8. And then the sides you want... we want... the same as what's below, so it could be 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yep, 12 and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that. And there we go, so that's one side down. I'll just do the same the other side. So it's from the 16 out, go back 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back the 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And across the back. All the way across. Like so. And you can add a centre block as well if you want, just to get that in. And there we go, there's the walls added there. And then what you can do then is add the wall underneath as well. So of course it's only 1 block thick, so I'll just double that up. So it's 2 blocks thick. Like so. I'll just do this as quick as I can. And then across the front. Apologies I'm taking so long, but things need doing. And then down the other side. And there we go, there's those walls done there. And then on the top you can start adding your deck. So you've already got the first 4 blocks in like so, so you just carry on filling the deck from there. All the way like that. So you've got the walls that the deck will sit on top of these walls like so. So just fill in this whole area again with wood. So I shall use the fill tool. Fill that all in. And there we go. There's our deck filled in. And they don't look too bad. And then you can start adding the pillars as well. So the same pillars on the side. They're every 4 blocks. So these ones go all the way around the deck house. So I'll explain in a second. Just get the first 6 in on the side, and they go directly above the ones below. So get those first 6 in like so. Like that. And then you can add the pillars all the way around the side, around the back and the front. So every 4th block across the back. One, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I put a centre one there because it's slightly offside. So the centre ones will just be a 2 gap. So and then the rest will just be every 4th block. So that's the back wall done, and then just go along the side again, the other side, put those ones in that we showed, every 4th block. Like that, so there's your pillars there, and then across the front as well, front and the side there, so every 4th block again. And these ones work out quite well. I'll just do the other sides as well, get those ones in. Every 4th block up to the centre, and every 4th block away from the centre. And there we go, there's our pillars all done like that. Yeah, don't look too bad, it looks alright. It's not brilliant, not perfect, but it will have to do because I can't be asked to do any more with it. The doors and windows on the inside, you can add those as well. I've not done the proper layout of these things, but I'll leave it up to you on these ones because it's the same design that I normally do. It's basically windows, 6 windows, doors, 6 windows, doors, and then windows all the way across the front. So I'll do these in a jump cut and just do some random stuff, and then I'll leave it up to you what you want to do. But so that is all I'm going to do with this deck house today. So I'm going to do another jump cut when I work out what to do next, and then we shall move on to something else. So back in a moment. Right, okay, back again. What we're going to do now is move on to the next 2 deck houses. One's a tiddly one. If you look on the prototype over there where the crosshairs are, you can see there's a mast and there's a deck house underneath it. So we're going to do that one first. So we're going to go down to the back wall of the deck house we just built, and we're going to go to the 8th block back on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll put our red block there, like so. And this deck house is only a tiddly one. It's 11 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way, and then the sides are 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and across the back, like so. Put the centre block in, and then it is 4 blocks high all the way around. So I'll just use the, well, I'll do one side freehand and then I'll weld it at the rest. So 4 high all the way around like so, and I'll weld it at the rest of it into place. So we do set quartz again. And I say it's a tiddly deck house. It's still pretty big considering what it is, but hey ho, there we go. And there we go. There's our deck house done like so, and then, well, the walls, and then just fill in the deck on the top like so. And like I said, this will be where the mast goes. So we'll sort that one out as and when we do it. So I just fill this in freehand, may as well. Don't know what it is about filling in decks, but it seems to lag like hell. Don't know why. Anyway, so that's the deck house done, and then we can add, put a pair of doors on the, or put a pair of doors on the front, like so, and another pair on the other side. And then the rest of the walls we just put windows, I think, like that. So nothing special, but window, window, window on the side, and then I'll put windows across the back, but not there. Window, 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 and then windows across the other side. And there we go, there's our deck house done like so. Marvellous. So like I say, the mast will sit on the top, somewhere in the centre about there, I think. Yeah, I think that's roughly where the mast will go. That'll do, won't it? Right, so what we're going to do now, go to the back wall of the deck house we just built, and we're going to build the next one, which will be 9 blocks back from the wood, from the back wall. So from the back wall here, 9 blocks back on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put our centre block, and then this deck house is 31 wide. So that's 15 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 that way. And then the sides are, I'm trying to work this one out now. I'm confused now. So the front, sorry, the sides are going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out one, in one, sorry, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got completely confused. I was reading the wrong thing. Anyway, same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that, and then across the back, like so. And you can put the centre block in if you want, like that. So I think that's about right, and it does look a bit odd. Anyway, so that's that. What we'll do now is increase those walls to 4 high, so 2, 3, 4 all the way around. And I shall use the weld edit tool just to do the other side. So there's one side 4 blocks high, and then weld edit the rest in, like so. And then down the back, like so. Like that. And I will actually add a coloured centre block as well, so I know I am at the centre there on the back. And there we go, there's our walls increased in height like so. 4 blocks high all the way around, and then we'll go to the front wall. And the front wall, which is already 4 blocks high, we're going to increase that to 5 high. So I'm trying to work out what I'm supposed to do. So it's 5 high, yeah, 5 high, like so. Build that 5 high all the way across, like so. Like that. I think it's supposed to be 5 high. I don't know, I can't help thinking I've done something wrong, but we'll leave it at that for the minute. So it's 5 high like so, and then you're going to build from that end block of each end block of the 5 high. Build out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be, is that 6? Yeah, 6 out like that. So you've got the overhang over like so. So it overhangs by 1, so it's out 6. And then you want to go back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make that 8, like that, 8, and then 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make that 8. So it's 7, then 8. Right, there we go. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's back 7, back 8, back 3. So I'm getting that all confused. Do the same the other side. Go out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back, whatever it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is so confusing. And then back across the back wall. Actually, the back walls were slightly different than this one. So from the back wall, I've not written this down, so I'm going to go to the prototype quickly because I did not write this down fully. So come on, get over there quickly. So from the back wall, we're going to want to go inwards, inwards 15, so in 15. So yeah, I didn't write that one down, so inwards 15 from those ones we just built. Tra-la-la-la-la, diddle-diddle-dee. So yeah, from each end, go in 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then the same the other side, in 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, in 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across the back like so. So those walls sort of create a little bum crack sort of thing there like that. And then what we'll do then, the walls, the overhanging walls like we just built, we're going to double them in height, so go underneath and just build them down one, so they're now 2 blocks thick, all the way around to the bone crack area, like so. And the same the other side. And then up like that, and there we go, there is our overhang done. And then you can add the deck on the top, which will all be wood, so you can go on the inside on the top block, so you don't have to have any blocks above. Just go from the top white block in the corners and add your deck in like so, and that will sit on top of the walls like so. Not too bad. So I should use the fill tool again to fill all that in. Fill wood by 200, and that's filled in the whole deck like so, and it don't look too bad. And then you can add your pillars, which will be from the front, 1 block back from the corner, for the front corner. We'll just add our first pillar there, so you can see they're directly above. Actually, are these ones? Are they directly above the ones at the back? I don't know. If we go from the back corner, which would be the better thing to do, from the back corner we'll put our first pillar in, so 1 there, and then every 4th block, so 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar. Yeah, follow the pillars on the ones below. I don't know how many exactly, but that's, get all those in. And there we go. So the first pillar, the front pillar, is 1 block back from the front, like so. And also, once you've got the pillars in place, just add a line of blocks above them so that they're all attached to something, so otherwise they're floating and it looks a bit weird. And there we go, there's our pillars added there, and I'm stuck. Help, there we are. So pillars added there, and then the same on the other side, so go from the back corner. Just add your, oh damn it. Add your pillars in the right places. Marvellous. Like that. And then go on the inside again and add the overhangy bit. And there we go, there's our pillars added. You can add pillars across the back as well if you want to, so every fourth block again. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar, 1, 2, 3, 4 pillar, 1, 2, 3, actually leave that last one. Same again the other side. There we go, there's our deck house done like so. You can add the doors and windows as well. Once again, I'll leave that up to you what you want to do with the doors and windows, because it's just a small deck house. So add your doors and windows wherever you feel and wherever you please. And we shall go and do whatever you want to do. I did do the doors and windows on the next deck house. I can't remember if I showed you, but I added the doors and windows anyway. The doors and windows on the top deck here, because like I say, they were only not shown perfectly, but I added the doors and windows anyway. I did say I was going to leave it up to you. The ones I added, all the ones across the front, a door on the side, and then the rest of it was all windows and a pair of doors on the back. So like I say, I don't know if I showed you, but I'm showing you now, so that's that. I shall do the same on this deck house here. I'll add the doors and windows off camera, and then we can move on to something else. So yeah, back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've added the doors and windows to the top deck house now, and it should all look something like that. So it's the same sort of windows like that on the front, a pair of doors there, and then the rest is all just windows. So that's that deck house done there. So last job we're going to do for today, I did say we're going to do the funnels, but I think sod that, we'll just do the deck houses now. We're just going to go to the back end of the ship, and what we're going to do, we're going to go to the very back end of the deck on the back of the ship. So this block here, and we're going to go from there, we're going to go to the 7th block forward on the wood. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. So from the ass of the ship you go 7 blocks forward, and then this deck house is going to be 13 wide, so that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out that way. And then the sides are 22 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And then same the other side, I won't count it because I can't be bothered. 22 like that, and then across the back, or the front rather, because this is the front wall. So just build the centre block there. So yeah, we're working from the back, so they've got the front wall there, the back wall there. So there we are. There's our deck house done. And then go to the back wall again, and then we're going to increase that to 4 high. So this is where the docking bridge will go, so we're going to build the bridge wing. So we're going to build the back wall 4 high like so. Like that. And then from the end, the top block of each end, so this block here, we're going to build out 1 like that. And then we're going to, the docking bridge wings curve outwards, so there's 1 block there, and then you're going to want to build 2. 1, 2, 2 again, 1, 2, and then out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out to the side, so it overhangs the side of the ship. And then forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then back in 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 like that, and down 2 like so. So that's one side of the bridge wing. So do the same on the other side. Out 1 like that, and then 2, 2. And then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then forward, inwards 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then down 2 like that. And there we go. So then the area between the back wall here and the pillar we just build the walls to 4 high. Or is it 3 high? Build them 3 high, sorry. So the deck house here is actually quite small. So build them 3 high. Same on the other side, build them 3 high as well. Like that. And then the rest of the walls around, build them to 4 high. So just realising this deck house is shorter than the rest, but that's not a problem. So the rest of the walls, like I say, build them 4 high. It's either a design error or a design intention, I can't remember because it's been 3 years nearly since we built this bloody thing. Oh, I started it 3 years ago, that's the thing. I started it in 2020. And then it kind of got left. But me and Bree finished it in 2021, and then it got left again. But we're getting there. And there we go. So there's the walls all done. And then you can start adding the deck. So go on the inside of the bridge wings and start adding the deck inside like so. And this will fill in the whole area. So I should stand this side. And we'll just use the fill tool again. So fill wood by 200. and that's filled in that area like so, and don't look too bad. Now going back to the bridge wings, in the corner where the bridge wings reattach to the deck house, what we're going to do is add some stairs. So if we remove 2 white blocks like that, where the bridge wing attaches to the deck, remove those 2 white blocks, and then we should build some stairs going down. So stairs 2 blocks wide going down to the deck below. Now these ones are going outwards rather than sort of lengthways, so the deck house there, stairs there, and then build your staircase, banisters like that, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. There's one stair set there, and then the same the other side. Stairs, stairs, blocks, blocks, and then 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 1, and there we go. There's our deck house stairs done like so. And then you can start adding your doors or windows again. So I'll put a door next to the stairs there, and then we'll add windows for the rest of it, I think. And then windows all across the front. As it's only a small deck house, it's not a big thingy to worry about. Put the windows in the right place to start with. There we go. And then put a pair of doors the other side of the stairs as well. And then windows for the rest of it. And I keep putting holes in the wall. There we go. And then lastly, well, actually, windows the other side of the stairs as well. And then across the back wall as well, put windows. Like so. And there we go. There's that deck house done like so. Marvellous. And at the top of the stairs as well, we'll put a block each side of the stairs, so when the handrails are attached, the handrails will attach to those blocks. So do the same the other side. Blocks at the top of the stairs, and there we go. Now lastly for today, there's one more deck house to go on top, so we'll go to the front wall of the deck house here, and this front wall is trying to work it out now. Oh, it's only 9 wide, so put a centre block and then 4 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 9 wide. And then the sides are 14, so 14 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Same the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then across the back. And then this one's 4 high as well, so 2, 3, 4. All the way around, so 4 blocks high all the way around, and I shall use the wild edit to do it, setting courts as we go, and then the same down there. There we go, deck house done, and then the roof, which is all wood, fill that all in with wood like so. I shall stand here and use the fill tool for it. There we go. There's our deck house done like so. And then lastly we can add some doors or windows. So I'll put a pair of doors at the top of the stairs like that, and then the rest of it will just be windows all the way around. Like so. And then say 3 across the back, I think. Like that. Yep, that looks fine. Stairs the other side, and then windows across the back. Same design again. 3 windows like that. That's just the vague design that I go for, and it don't look too bad. Now the last job, one more last job. Let's look at the prototype. Yeah, that's fine. We shall add handrails. This is the first time I've used the handrails, I think, for this ship. So we'll just go add handrails around the edge of the docking bridge deck house. So around the deck. Like so, up to the stairs, and then from the stairs out to the bridge wings, and then all the way around the back, and then out the other side. There we go, that's that bit done. And then lastly around the top deck as well, top deck house, add your handrails again there. And then everything should work out fiddly diddly fine. And there we go. There's our deck house done. And that's all I'm going to do for today, because time's cracking on a bit. And I did say we'll do the funnels, but we'll do those another day. This ship is actually bigger than I was expecting. It's taking longer, but yeah, it's getting there. But hey ho, there we go. Now there will be loads more detail to go on as well. There's loads of vents and lifeboats and cowlings and things, but they'll go on at another day. But that's part 4 done, I think. So part 5, I think we can do the funnels. Funnels, skylights and things, vents. It's sort of smaller detail now, because the main bulk of the ship, as you can see, is done, but it's mainly just fitting out now. So the funnels, funnels, vents, cowlings and things, maybe the masts in part 5. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. But that is the Belgenland done for today. And this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return in part 5. So subscribe for more, and bye for now.